What's going on, everybody? It's Linkage here, and today we work on the next project. Now here is a Honda CRX Del Sol, which is the third generation of CRXs, which my niece has bought because she was like, "This is a nice car. Can you help me fix it?" I was like, "Yeah, I can." It took a little while, but now we're ready for it. The silver BMW is done. They're taking the seats out. They're taking there's a whole subwoofer panel behind it that they're now taking out. Wires.
Plastic?
And bags. Lots of bags.
Spaghetti! Oh Jesus, that amp is... What? It looks like there's been a fire and that's dust from a fire extinguisher or something. Terrible.
Maybe with that cabling.
Anyway, they're taking the seats out, so we have room, because I think in a previous video I showed you underneath in the little crest from like the floor pan that goes up. In that area underneath is rusty and rotted, and if I'm gonna weld there, I'm gonna hit the carpet as well, and well, carpet is flammable, so we need to remove the seats, pull the carpet away, and since the subwoofer unit is loose, I don't think how that would have functioned with two banging subwoofers if it's just all loose and everything. But we need to redo a lot of this stuff to this car. This car has been sitting in a garage since I believe 2007. So this is proper sex pack era. So the wiring and everything isn't the best. Also, Dempsey's back. I picked him up for a few days just to hang out and chill and help.
Hello.
So yeah, we're gonna strip a lot of the wiring that we don't need and or redo. But for now we just want to get the floor there on the bottom clean. So we can make some plates, cut it out, weld it in. And then the car body is sort of done. It has a little spot there, but it's gonna be covered by the side skirt, but we just need to shave it down and give it some color because it's just body filler right now. And when that is done, the car is technically okay, except for an engine. So then the next thing up is an engine swap. We have a engine ready with everything, but that will be probably in next video. For now, we're just gonna fix the bodywork, so it's basically ready to have an engine, get it running, and then from that point, it's more of her project. Damn. I don't know what people were doing in the year 2007, or probably this was installed somewhere 2005, but it's a mess. Alright, let's strip it. The year 2000 summed up in car community stuff. I think it's right here. This is the year 2000 wiring of a car. The definition of the car scene. But look how much nicer it is with all that junk out. Now we can just clean it, pull the carpet apart or away. Because when we pull this apart, you can see one rust hole and then on the other side another rust hole. So we need this carpet to be out of the way so we can basically start welding and clean this up. And as you can see, it's not too hard. This lip still good, so we're just gonna cut out here. Just simple little plate, clean it up, bottom, top side. It should be good. Just a seat belt here to go, and then we can pull the carpet fully away. Day 2 of working on the Dels. Now last clip, I think you saw, I did the insides here, and I still need to tack weld these edges up. Then I can put some seam sealer on it and it's all done and it's all fixed. Meanwhile, we've got the donor Civic in the house, and I've put them straight to work to release everything they can, make it as clean as possible. And then, yeah, it doesn't matter if you leak some fluids. We have a nice floor now, so we can just sweep it up. It's no problem. So while they're doing that, I'm gonna finish off the welding there, so that's all done. So then when we can pull this engine, we can roll the Civic out, put the Del Sol on the lift and put the engine basically back in. We have the engine mounts and everything for it. So Yep. If anyone needs some parts for a Civic, let me know in the comments, because this thing's gonna be for sale. So, welded up, seam sealed the edges and everything. It's never gonna rust again, at least not in our lifetime. Then they've been going at the engine. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff disconnected. There's one wiring loom there that still needs to be disconnected. I think a fuel line and the power steering, but because that's gonna give some leaks, gonna do it as last, as final thing. And then basically get the engine hoist, which is, well, as you see in the last video, we painted the floors. Now this is easy to clean and sweep up. But there's a lot of stuff here and the engine hoist is right over there. So we need to make some room and get this thing over here. Then we're gonna see. Drop this thing out. Well, by that time I'll pick the camera back up. Technically, if we haven't missed anything.
Oh.
Nou, dan een beetje sterk.
Wacht even.
Just wiggle, wiggle.
Oh, oh, oh. Iets verder. Verder. Hij hangt hier op die slang. En die motorsteun. Ja, gaat goed.
Er zit hier een steun hier. Hier?
Hier ook.
Ja, wacht even. Ik doe gewoon die maat erop. Ja. 3, 2, 1.
Die over daar.
Ga een stukje zakken.
Oh, nice.
Ik heb die even perfect geplaatst.
Er staat nog
Maar
een emmer onder.
wacht even, Pieter.
Oh ja, nee,
Dat was
hangt
een
Hij hangt daar aan de hitteschild.
Nee,
Maar hitteschild is niet zo spannend.
Wat?
Ja, hij hangt op.
Dit is schild.
Ja,
Dan moet je niet kijken.
ja moet je. Ja, red ik het niet. Ja, nou is die vrij.
Ja.
Dankjewel. Ja.
Ja, ging ook wel langs die emmer. Dus.
Tadaa! It's a boy! And just like that, we have an engine. I forgot the film because we had our hands full and everything, but we just put it in. 2 mounts are on, like the left and the right side. That one there, and that one up top there. Now this one needs to be tightened. Then there's a mount that goes here, and there is one big mount that goes here on the back side. When that is done, all mounts are in, and the engine is basically fully in. So we can start the wiring, messing with the axles, see if they fit. Because as far as I know, these are for B series, so hopefully the axles fit. But if these are for B series, then I don't think the D series axles would fit. So we need different axle or like different spindles and shit. But hopefully it all fits for now. But engine is in. So here it is from the top. D series in the Del Sol. Officially the slowest Del Sol of the Netherlands now. Maybe. We don't know. I'm missing one bolt here that goes through. I mean, it's in there now and it holds the engine up, but it's not the correct bolt, so this needs to be pulled out and put the right bolt in it. The rest, everything is on. This line goes there, this line goes there. Then we have the main line that goes to the radiator. And then another one that goes here to the radiator. Most of the connections, everything here, everything is still on. We have lines like this that go on these two, 1 and 2. So these will be, as you see, these are not connected, so they go off, these go on. And I think that's like 90% of the way. We have a power steering pump that needs to go on here. Like I said, a radiator, a few little loose bits and bobs. And I think the worst thing is the wiring, because this is the original Del Sol wiring. And this one comes off the Civic. As you can see, this is one wire and goes straight into the ECU. This one splices here into 2 wires. And it's pretty hard to separate these. So I hope that maybe this is a break-off point where I can switch from Del Sol to Civic. If not, we need to splice in the harness and do some magic, which I hope we don't have to, but you never know. So, what's the time? 3. Just gonna finish and tidy a few things up. At least the engine is not on the engine hoist anymore. The inside of the car is done, so just a little paint, put the carpet back, can put the subwoofer back box in, we can put the seats in, everything. So all this stuff, all the loose parts is all gonna come off or go back into the car. So we have more room and this car becomes one unit with everything attached to it instead of the whole car being spread out to the workshop. So we left the engine department a little bit to the side because we've put the interior back in, because the big subwoofer box and the seats and everything were taking up way too much space. So we put everything back in, minus all the wiring, because this corner was filled with everything out of the Del Sol. And if you maybe know that before this video, before the Del Sol video, basically I did the floors. And therefore I needed to move a lot of stuff to this side because this needed to be painted. Now this is dry, but I don't really have the room to put this somewhere. So I want to make tire racks. That's for a different video. But for now, since we have this room, we're going to pull the wheels a little bit off the wall. And then make big, long, high, tall, whatever, tire stacks up against the wall. Put the rims in front of them. Hopefully everything stays there. Because I don't mind this coming out a little bit, as long as there's room for cars to go in and out. But that's way better than to have this madness here, because this is driving me crazy. And lately I was on a roll of like cleaning up after the job, so I have everything where it's supposed to be, all the tools and just a free open workbench. But as you can see, there's none of it now, so that's driving me crazy. So we're gonna do a little bit of cleanup and then continue on working on this thing, because then we also have all the room to work on it, instead of making little pathways and go through there. Too much stuff is a problem. So after a little bit of cleaning up, we have everything stacked up against the wall. But I sort of got my shop back. So yeah, we did some cleaning up. Table is empty, everything's empty. Don't know how long it's been since I've showed this, but yeah. I think it's safe to say that I can say that I had an obsession with Hot Wheels. I'm not buying as much lately.
It's better than wallpaper.
Ah, that's true. So we're back on this thing. We've got the axles in that surprisingly they fit. I was afraid that, like, because this was a B series before and now D series axles, but they all fit. So we got that in. We've got the power steering line all, well, it's installed. Top still needs to be in place because we noticed that we had to take a Del Sol steering pump because of the fitting of the thing on top. All these bolts are done up. This one was just without a nut, so that one is on. So I think we are 99% there. We have the shift linkage on. And luckily I had some upgraded bushes laying around, so we did that as well. Can't even see it there. So next up is a little bit of exhaust here. And then it should be all done, except for a little bit of wiring. So everything is in, everything is connected, power steering, axles, everything, basically, fuel lines. The only thing we are missing is there is one plug. That one comes from the engine. And that one there is from the car. That doesn't connect because he is the original one that's here in the car, but the plug is different. So we need to sort out what that is for and what it does. I think it's for the speedometer and the RPM gauge and everything. Then we have, this is a mess. This is the original one from the engine, which is wired to the ECU, and that's it basically. And then one is wired to the fuse box, hoping it gets 12 volts. I don't know if it does. We still need to measure that. We have these for the battery, plus and minus. And this is from, this whole bit is from the old engine harness, but they've been cutting, so this one is of no use. And I was hoping that I can utilize the part from here that goes into the car as the car and connect the engine harness to here and giving it like 12 volts here. If I turn the key, I hear this relay just click. If I put a screwdriver on my starter, it sparks and turns, but there's no reaction of the car, no fuel pump, no starter that works, so there's something wrong there. If you know about Hondas, if you know about these series, hit me up on Instagram or in the comments or whatever, because I really need some help here with the wiring. For now, I think I'm just gonna leave this video right here. There's been a lot of progress on this car. The few final touches I will film, but I just need to figure out how this works, and it could be 1 day, 2 days, could be a week, I don't know. So I'm just gonna pick this as a little side project up in one of the next upcoming videos. If you're thinking, what is this? Stay tuned for next video. And for now, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Peace!